Episode 3837, Why Bother with Supplements at All?
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. I hope you're having a fabulous week. I know I have been enjoying mine, getting in a lot of football games. Did you know that Monday Night Football, we had double football games? Did your team win? Okay, well, enough about this. We got to be healthy if we want to live right. But the question really is, why bother with supplements at all? For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted to have your presence. If you already even had the opportunity, you want to head on over to createyournow.com where you can learn more and sign up for the K.I.S.S newsletter, the Keep It Simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, inspiring connection and community. All right, well, guess what? Happy October. Are you ready to welcome it in? Yes. Turn the calendar page. Remember those old desk calendars that we used to have? And maybe you had one sitting on a desk or at work or something like that, and you could pull off that big sheet of paper. Now I know it's not that exciting because everything's digital. There's nothing fun about, it's gone. But here I want to tell you, it's gone. So that's why we have to tune in. We have to tune in to what's happening in our season of life, what's happening with our body. Because if we don't pay attention to our body and connect it to our mind, we're going to leave our spirit behind. And what can we do then? We won't be able to do what God desires for us to do here on earth. And so wherever you are in your season, I want you to take a deep breath, because the major question of the day is, why bother with supplements at all? Because let's be real. Supplements aren't magic pills, are they? But the right ones can seriously boost your health when used wisely alongside a well-balanced, solid diet. And I am going to tell you right now, I believe in supplements because of my personal experience. So think of supplements as the tactical support in your wellness workout, not the whole team. It's just part of the whole team. Because as you know, even the best meal plans sometimes miss key nutrients due to food choices, soil quality, lifestyle factors. Where are you eating all the time? Are you eating out all the time? What are you fixing? How much sodium are you getting, right? All of this stuff, we're like, am I even getting iron? What about vitamin D? Where am I getting this? You begin to sit there and scratch your head and you're like, why am I sick? And now, not only do we have school has started, new seasons called football and cross country and soccer. It's fabulous. Believe it or not, basketball is going to be coming up. And I say basketball. I know basketball has been going on. I'm talking about when we go into K through 12. Okay, not K, but anyway, you know what I'm saying. When you've got that into college ball, right? And it moves so fast. And when seasons shift, your body faces new challenges. Temperature swings, reduced sunlight, shifting allergies, different winds, maybe more rainy seasons instead of snow, sometimes more ice instead of rain. And that's when smart supplementation steps in to fill gaps and keep you firing on all cylinders, performing at your best. That's the key. You want to be your best selfie. You want to perform at your best so you can do what God has called you to do, so you can take care of those babies. So you can go and volunteer at your church. So you can go out to your community. So you can be that incredible colleague. You can use your gifts and talents, right? But if you don't have your health, you have nothing. You just don't. And I don't think really any of us sit there and think about how important our health is. But lately I've been having conversations, one, because of myself, two, because of my mother, right? She broke her ankle. She's older. She's 80 years old. I love her to pieces. She's been with me because she needs full-time assistance right now. She can't do things on her own because she can't walk by herself anymore. And she's living at home alone. And so she has since moved in with us now, and she's been with us for a few months. I don't know how much longer. I think she's keeping tabs. What is that one way that you calculate? Oh man, this is really bad. Where, you do the it's not hashtags, but you do like the 4 lines and then you do the cattywampus diagonal line and that's 5. And then you do the next set. Yeah. I feel like she's keeping that somewhere hidden from me. She's like, how many more days to get away from my daughter? How many more days? No, she's really not saying that. It has been fun. It's been wonderful. But in telling you that and sharing with you, health has been a big deal for us lately. And I look at it because our family is in healthcare. Our family travels a lot. And so with all of that involved, it's very, very important for us to make sure we take care of our own bodies. Because if we're not taking care of ourselves, no one else is going to. Unless if you're like my mother, right? But we don't want to be in that position, right? If she had it her way, she would not have wanted it to be happening to her in the way that it did. But life does happen. And so if we can take time to say, you know what, as summer leaves and we've got fall coming in, your system needs a little extra armor. That is your KISS to Keep It Simple strategy. Armor up. Because yeah, supplements do matter. They can help you in your fight, meaning that your immune system, right? We got to armor up. We've got to ready our system, and you can't ready your system after you're already feeling sick. It doesn't help. I mean, yes, you can kind of boost your immune system backwards, so to speak, right? After you're sick, you're like, okay, well, maybe I should start taking more vitamin C. Got it. But what if you were to do things beforehand? That would change the conversation. That would change your mental, physical well-being, would it not? So we got to armor up. So I want to go over with you 5 things that I want you really honestly to consider of taking for your supplements. Now, let me say this too. You need to check with your medical provider. Be in conversation with your health professional. I would highly recommend that if you go in between now and the end of the year, if you're doing blood work, ask for some extra blood work done. Know where your vitamin D levels are. Okay, that just doesn't come from a routine blood draw. You need to ask for it. It's special. But if they're doing it already, right, and they're taking it in, what's a few extra dollars of saying, where am I at with my vitamin D levels? Okay, which leads me to our first armor up. Yes, number 1, vitamin D. We are in a season now, what? Less sunlight, less daylight. And that means less natural vitamin D production in our skin. And in fact, a lot of us are inside more than we are outside. We do not produce vitamin D in our body. We have to create it from the outside. So our sun is the best way to get it, the fastest. And as my good friend, mentor, and pharmacist and everything, oh, I love him to death, Dr. Phil. Well, what he says is, you know what? Just go eat lunch naked outside. Okay, yes, I actually said that. But seriously, that would be the best time because you're going to get the most bang for your buck then. But most of us don't have the opportunity to do that. Most of us would get in trouble if we did that. But if you do have that opportunity, then hey, by all means, why not do it, right? But seriously, vitamin D is crucial for immune health, mood stability, and bone strength. And if you're sitting indoors and you wonder why you're, I just don't know why I feel this way. I'm just kind of blah. Vitamin D, vitamin D, vitamin D, vitamin D, vitamin D. Did you get me? Vitamin D. And you want to have a quality D3 supplement because if not, you're just throwing out money to the trash, literally. So I'm going to say this and understand that Amazon is not a sponsor of this episode. But I want to say this, not to downplay them. Amazon does wonderful things. But with any store you go into, whether it's an online store, a whole store where you can go buy foods that are whole, okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say their names. You go to a natural food source store. Make sure when you're looking at the vitamins, do your research. Amazon, there are ones that are not for real and they're counterfeit. They don't even have address on the labels. Look at where they're shipping them from. If you know that this is an actual big deal, then go look at their website, okay, the brand name of the vitamin, the company that's producing those vitamins. Go look there, see what they charge. Be aware of what it looks like. If your price is too less when you're buying it, and it's, or it's way, way too high, that's a big question mark. It's a big red flag. It's important to know where you're getting your stuff from, okay? So be wise in doing that. If you have a functional nutritionist around you, ask them. It's very important for us to begin looking at what works for our body and how much you need. Vitamin D3 comes in a lot of different levels, 1,000 to 5,000 to 10,000. If you're one who doesn't ever get outside, you may be in the 10,000 range. But that's why it's important to get your blood work tested and know where you are. Most of us, as a whole, we are not even half to where we need to be on vitamin D. And by the way, we really can't eat a lot of vitamin D. It really does come from the sun. So if you're not out there in the sun, you need to be taking some form of supplement of vitamin D. Number 2, vitamin C. We already mentioned this. This is your immune system MVP. Yes, it is. Throw me the football. It's this antioxidant rich, and it supports your body in fighting off seasonal bugs. All the stuff that you don't want, right? And a steady supply can reduce the intensity and duration of colds that tend to spike in the cooler months. Now, that does not mean you're not going to get sick. Did you hear me? I'm not saying that. So don't complain if you do get sick. All right? But you're building, right, your army for your immune system. You're armoring up. So you've got to have that vitamin C. Start increasing it now. This is where you say, okay, I'm going to start looking for these now, and I'm going to start taking them because my body needs them. And get yourself on a regimen, and then guess what? Stick to that regimen. Just because it's spring or summer doesn't mean, oh, I don't have to do this anymore. Yes, you do. But now's a good time because a lot of people, it's flu season, all of that jazz. People are going to start getting sick. You're back to school, all of that. We're like, oh my goodness, the crud of everything. Yeah, I know. So it's time to armor up. Vitamin D, vitamin C. Number 3, omega-3 fatty acids. So important. These are healthy fats, and they're found in fish oil or algae supplements, and it can help keep inflammation down and support brain function, which who doesn't need help in all areas in that regard, right? If you are not eating food that you grow yourself, that you know where the soil is, what's in it and all, you've got inflammation in your body. I'm just being honest with you. You can be skinny and still have inflammation. Yes, you can be. So make sure you're taking your omega-3 fatty acids, okay? And also, fall and winter can bring more joint stiffness and brain fog. And both can benefit from omega-3 support. So really add that in. Again, check with your medical professional. Number 4, probiotics. Okay, so we have 2 microbiomes in our body, our mouth and our gut. And our gut health affects everything from digestion to immunity. Everything. Seasonal shifts can mess with your gut flora. Think of it as this beautiful bacteria that flowers and blooms. Okay, not exactly, because you're like, Christine, bacteria isn't necessarily good. No, but the bacteria in our gut, we want the good bacteria, not the bad bacteria, and probiotics help with that. And a targeted probiotic can maintain balance and keep your digestive system functioning optimally. That's what you want. You want to be healthy. So when the bad things come in, the bad bacteria, it's like, oh, I got you. Boom, 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 boom. And they're gone. And you're like, oh, this is nice. You won't know this is all happening. It just happens. That's the miracle of our bodies. I mean, when I think about what our bodies do, all I can say is, praise the Lord. Like, seriously, I am amazed every single time I go through this, or I'm working something on my own body or with my mom or my children or my grandbabies, whatever it is. And I'm like, our bodies are so amazing. They perform miracles every single day. And we have got to take care of our bodies. And most of the time we're not. We abuse it more than we abuse anything else. You get one body on this earth. You got to take care of it. So you've got to take some probiotics. It's important, okay? There are tons of different probiotics out there. Tons of different ways to look at it. Make sure you go, because literally I would be here forever if we went through all of them. I can't tell you that this is the one you need to take, because it's different for everybody. So go do your research, go talk to someone. And if you really want assistance, connect to me and connect at createyournow.com and we can have a chat. And then finally, number 5. And by the way, this is not the last supplement. There's not only 5 supplements you should be taking. These are kind of like your top 5. And I'm going to throw in a bonus one here that just came to me from my notes in my brain. You just never know what's going to happen with my brain. But anyway, number 5 is magnesium. Stress. Do you have stress? Surely you don't have stress. Of course, we all have stress. Different levels of it at different times, right? Sleep challenges. Is that you? Maybe it's muscle tension. And all of this can frequently increase as routines change. Well, magnesium calms the nervous system, improves sleep quality, and supports muscle recovery. Magnesium is something that majority of us, listen up, majority of us are lacking. And I would put that right there with our hydration. Literally, we're not drinking enough water and we don't have enough magnesium. And then vitamin D. And I probably vitamin D and magnesium pretty much go hand in hand. Pretty close. So what do you need to do right now for you? And maybe you're like, gosh, I really don't sleep well. Then start with magnesium. Go search that out. Research that. Then start that supplement. Then add in the next and the next. But I'm telling you, these 5 here, if you just do these 5, it will make a shift in your body health-wise. Seriously. Now, the bonus one is zinc. If you're one who's like, oh, I've heard of zinc. Yeah, it's the big Z word. I love zinc too. Yes, zinc is another great fundamental when it comes to armoring up your body, being able to fight off. Zinc is so good. So you can add that one as your bonus. But bottom line, without a careful approach to supplementation, you risk being caught off guard by seasonal shifts. When we go from a new season as to going back to school and then maybe starting a new job, or we're going from fall, then eventually to winter, then to spring, right? But we're coming off of summer. So we've got fall going into winter. It's not always fun, but the right supplements paired with a balanced diet give you a serious edge to stay healthy, energized, and resilient. It gives your body the opportunity to say, yep, I'm here for battle. I can fight extra hard for you. So don't wait for the sniffles or sluggish afternoons. You don't want that. Pick the supplements that you like. Do your research. Know where you're getting from, right? Just like you're going to pick your battles, you got to pick your supplements with precision and purpose. Your body deserves strategic support, not random guesswork. So why bother with supplements at all? Well, because it matters. It matters to your health and your well-being. Train for life. Love your journey. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Hey, go be present, be incredible, be you. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.